and you see it all over social media too. Women are asking and wanting advice and information on cholesterol because it seems as though many of us are suddenly faced with a high cholesterol number. And many doctors are saying, oh, you need to lower it by this or this or this method. Now, is this something that's new to us is it because our hormones are shifting? Why is all of a sudden cholesterol becoming a problem with numbers, at least for many of us going through this midlife hormonal shift?
Well, because exactly what you just said, it's that midlife hormonal shift. It's exactly that. So foundationally, it's so important to have this concept really like embedded in your mind. And that is that everything about the female body has evolved for optimal reproductive success. Now, we are the only species, I always have to say this, we're the only species on the planet that works to control our reproductive destiny, which I'm all for. I don't want people having babies when they're not ready or if they don't want them. But understanding how the female body evolved is essential if we're going to address when things go awry. So understanding that everything is about reproduction in terms of how everything is working in the body, and that estradiol, the estrogen that's made by the reproductive functioning ovary, is really, I call it the hormonal glue that sort of glues everything in the body together, working in a beautiful, harmonious symphony. And cholesterol is a very important part of being healthy. And it's all about metabolism. That's like the pre-creation, utilization, distribution, storage of energy. And of course, that relates to fats and cholesterol as well. So knowing this, it becomes obviously, to me, obvious that estradiol is going to have a role in all things cholesterol. And it does. So as we go through, like, this is what's related to estradiol and cholesterol and this, you'll see why as you lose your vital estradiol production, which happens in the perimenopause when it's kind of shaky and it's up and down, but the trajectory is generally down with some spikes up. And then ultimately, there's no production of estradiol from the ovaries whatsoever. And the only estrogen we have in our body is coming from conversion, predominantly in fat tissue, but not exclusively, of androgens, mainly coming from the adrenal gland, but a little bit from the ovary, into estrogen, primarily a different estrogen called estrone. So understanding this, and that transforming the hormonal state of the body with menopause is going to have a big impact on many aspects related to cholesterol. So virtually every woman is going to have changes in her cholesterol when she transitions into menopause. And the trajectory for cholesterol is up. And we'll go over each of the reasons why this is happening, what cholesterol does in the body, and why we need to look at ways to modulate the functions and actions to have a healthy cholesterol level, because it does matter.